I was just randomly watching YouTube and this came across my feed and I wanted to talk about it because the dust is real. It's very real. And this is what I'm talking about, protecting your reproductive health. And I'm not sitting here blaming women because we have to be honest about this. You can vet a man and he still make a decision on a Tuesday to be a dusty raccoon. It's very much possible. And they don't understand the decline in women wanting to be mothers, wives, and having children has to do with their dusty behavior. They feel like they should be able to do whatever they want to with whoever they want to, and this is the obsession with our grandmothers and great grandmothers and Big Mama. See, because they never said anything, they looked the other way, they fought each other over these men, and these men were able to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, and they put our grandmothers and great grandmothers and Big Mama through some bullshit. So basically he was out on a date with a young woman who may or may not have children. I don't know if she has children. And then you have this woman who is pregnant, who he impregnated, come up and say, why are you on a date when you're in a relationship with her? You told her you were in a relationship with her. Now, a lot of these males, they're not men, but males would say, okay, yeah, maybe he did tell her that, but in his mind, it wasn't. What? And then, you know, if she did something violent toward him, people would say she's wrong. Even though he is telling her one thing, leading her on, impregnating her, and going out on dates. It's so insensitive. It's so childish and juvenile. Because a grown-ass man knows when he is done playing in the streets. Some of them are honest about their bachelorhood, and some of them actually know how to take care of their reproductive health, and they don't have a bunch of children around town. But basically, he was trying to get them both pregnant around the same time. You know, the lady who walked up, she would have had her baby, and then 3 months later, this young girl would have had her baby. She's lucky that this happened. Sometimes this is a blessing when this happens. So you can be exposed to a dusty, so you won't end up regretting messing with Poverty Peen. Now, this is just, it's sickening to me. I mean, it, like I said, it's childish. It's playing games. It's not giving grown man at all. It's giving male. It's giving control by my sexual organ. It's giving dust. Now, some of the comments in here, are good, but again, there's a bunch of women who are blaming the ladies, or the lady, especially the one who's pregnant. Now, one comment is, men are inconsiderate. With that, like, literally your whole body is changing and has changed, and you're about to risk your life pushing a person out. He's just like, I'm bored. Which is true. You can die giving birth. And they don't care. They really don't care. Here's this thirsty comment. Those types with the hood looks and thick beard, everybody fighting over these. No, everybody's not fighting over them. Because even if the person is good looking, their actions can overshadow their looks. I agree with this one. These men are still doing this in 2022. They are never going to grow up, ever. Narcissistic guy alert. You're loud. Exactly. The BS was deflecting because he was caught up. There's nothing he could do. And this person said, y'all better stop having these Nakers babies. They do not deserve the risk. He's going to make you a single mother, sis. Sorry. It's true. There was one comment, I couldn't find the comment, basically saying, see, she's a baby mama. She is a girlfriend and not a wife. Oh, sweet Jesus. Now, I am one for marriage. I believe that you should get married to the best man who can take care of you and any children that you produce. If he cannot, you need to look around, because you're going to end up in a bad way. And just because you're a wife, you can still be a single mother. Depending on the man that you mess with. A lot of people like to shame black women, saying, if you're looking for a man with money, you're a gold digger. No, it's not. You're looking for a provider. And for all the Hebrew Israelites out there, shout out to you. They also do that. They want to stand on street corners and yell and scream all day. But in the Bible, right in the Bible, it lists what husbands are supposed to do. There is no girlfriend, boyfriend in the Bible at all, just husbands and wives. That should tell you something. They're not marrying women. They are bedding women, impregnating women, and moving to the next bed. It's, to me, it's very disgusting to me and very slimy to me, because I don't understand it at all. I do understand enjoying sex, liking sex. I understand that 100%. But to put your reproductive health out there, to create children that you are going to walk away from, I don't understand that. To create a person to hurt them and put them in poverty. To then talk about the woman who put herself so close to death to give you immortality is treacherous and traitorous. And like I said, I believe that comment. I 100% stand on that comment. They don't deserve it. I hope this whole Roe versus Wade really have women looking at their worth. You are worth more than what's being given. You're worth more than a baby mama. You're worth more than poverty. You shouldn't be in that situation giving brute beasts immortality, because that's what they are. They're not human, because a human could never walk away from their child. A human would do what's in the best interest for himself, the child, and the woman who he is laying down with. You shouldn't even be laying down with people who you can't imagine having their child with, because it can happen, and it's happened. And there are so many children who have been abused, who have been aborted, who have been through some horrific things and given up because somebody wanted a hot night and they couldn't even slip on a condom. They couldn't even do what they needed to do with their reproductive health. It is so reckless. It's wicked, because it's hurt so many people. It's broken so many people. And people always like to put these perseverance stories. Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but that the majority of the people who are not growing up in stable households, they're paying a price for an orgasm. And it's a one-sided orgasm, because I didn't know this. I'd heard, but I didn't know it was a widespread thing that women are not having orgasms. So if you're not having an orgasm, I don't understand why you're having sex. If it's not so good, I don't understand why you're having sex. I really don't. And giving legacies to Dusties who don't deserve them. But yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you thought about this video, and I will see you in the next one.